Don't know why that didn't start right. Here we go.
But it was hilarious.
All right, welcome to One Season in the Sun. We are right here. Well, we're not in Santa Cruz today.
We're outside of.
We're not in Santa Cruz today. We're here actually in Monterey, where it is 65 degrees. It is 69 in Santa Cruz. High of 74 when the fog burns off there. Monterey at 65. We're expecting mostly cloudy most of the day. 67 the high here, 73 in Hollister, 68 in Salinas, 72 in San Jose, 86 in a place that I don't know, it's in Kansas City, 73 in Gilroy, 78 in Soledad, and it is 83 in Gorman, which is on the way to Anaheim, which is 78 degrees on the way up to 82 at 4 p.m. Traffic is brought to you by no one in particular. Just like Mr. Toad's Wild Ride, it's okay going on up to the 101 up to San Jose. A little bit of stuff around the split at 85. Assist with maintenance. It doesn't say that it's any kind of a real issue there. I do not know what it's really like in SoCal today. It says there's a big slowdown going south on the 1. Sorry. But going north on the 1 up to Santa Cruz looks pretty cool. After you hit the fish hook, it looks like it's pretty nasty going for a little bit of going, and then on into the as the 1 hits the streets, it's okay, but clear as you go on out past the stoplight on the way to Davenport, and just still waiting to see. Okay, well, see, can't have better things to do than talk to us. It is, by the way, it is messed up once you go past 35 on 17 on the way up to Los Gatos. Go the other way. Seriously, go the other way. That says that is an hour and a half plus. So don't do it. Don't go that way. Giants played last night, and it was. Let's see here. Giants played last night, lost 5-1, giving Robbie Ray only his 6th loss of the season. Still a 2.98 ERA, and something has got to be done about the run scoring for this team. Bob Melvin was, congratulating the Giants pitchers on a good game played, but the team literally has to start getting these. Start getting the hitting and the opportunities. Had the bases loaded. I forget which inning I was watching the game. I didn't go to it, and with less than 2 outs, did not get a run in. These have been the problems that have plagued the team over the last month and a half, and these are the teams that Bob Melvin and the Brain Trust are going to have to fix. Should they wish to be moving forward either this year or in subsequent years, got to figure this out. Today they're going to be playing against the same San Diego team, 12:45 getaway game, and that is going to be Pavetta against Tang. And then tomorrow they're going to be off before they head off. Before they invite Tampa Bay in for a 3-game set. Rupp is going to be going on Friday. Is this? Yeah, this is Friday. Welcome back off the injured list, and then Saturday is going to be Verlander, and then Sunday the getaway day game is going to be Webb before they hit the road to San Diego for a 3-set, and then let's see, where are they going after that? To Milwaukee. So going to be a big week for them to determine whether or not they are going to be able to do something to try to get to the playoffs here, or if this is just one of those, hey, look, we're going to do it next year sort of things. Bay FC is going to be playing San Diego at 7 o'clock on Saturday. That is going to be at PayPal Park. Then,
are you going to go to that game?
No, I'm going to be in. I forget exactly where I'm going to be, but I'm going to be somewhere that's not there. Weirdly enough, very weirdly enough, San Diego is also coming in to play the Earthquakes on Sunday. Earthquakes did a really crazy thing today. I don't know, crazy. They're doing a giveaway. I don't know how many people I should tell this, because I don't want people. Not sure how many people. You
don't want to ruin your odds.
They're doing a giveaway. I can't win. They know me. Okay, but I don't want to ruin the odds of people that are trying to win. So, but they are doing a one-of-a-kind Labubu giveaway.
So you don't have to heist Labubus anymore?
No, you don't have to heist them. You
can win one.
You can win one from the Earthquakes, but it has an Earthquakes jersey. No, it's a Larubu. It's a Larubu. No, it's a Labobu. Labobu from Bo LaRue. I cannot say this 6 times fast. No, I can't. I cannot do it. So it's a Labubu signed by Bo LaRue with a with a Earthquakes jersey. And he calls it on the box where he signed it. He calls it a Laboru. Labobu. I prepared. God, I swear I prepared this. I did. I did all of this. Hold on.
The opinions.
I don't have that. I don't have that here. I don't have that here with us. What's crazy about today is we're here at the Mecum auction. There is going to be I don't want to go to settings. I want to go to the email that I got sent, because I can do this. Okay. All right. Okay, so I'm going to... All right, here we go. Everyone here working at the Mecum auction is excited, distracted, everything. They are just completely just enamored and have no idea what to do with themselves.
Well, we just heard something special is coming.
Yes. Well, by the only factory white 1962 Ferrari 250 GTO.
Whoa.
It is going to be auctioned. Let's see. It is going to be auctioned at the Kissimmee auction. But it is going to be on display here, and they are going to be rolling it in, because you don't want to, You don't want to be ruining that motor by turning it on. I couldn't talk earlier, and I had struggling to get my drink out, and then I never drank any of it.
Keep drinking your drink, wet your whistle.
No, I didn't drink any of it. I'm like, why is my voice getting worse?
Now, this is the Kissimmee auction that's in Florida.
It's in Florida.
In the future.
Yes, in the future. We don't generally talk about cars being auctioned off in the past that we still are toting around and showing off. No. No.
But we might get to see it today.
Might get to see it today. I'm definitely going to check this sucker out tomorrow. I'm going to put fingerprints on. No, I'm just teasing. Just teasing. I'm sitting around people who are lined up waiting to see it, and they're all looking at us like going, squeeze me? Gonna put
Brian was here.
Yeah, I'm going to write that in there. But headlining the Monterey auction are 3 red rarities, all crossing the block on Saturday, August 16th. First is a
Easy for you to say.
First is a pair of Ferrari's finest. A 1 of 122 1971 Ferrari 365 GTS 4 Daytona Spider. Also a 1951 Ferrari 212 Touring Barchetta. And a 1969 Dodge Hemi Daytona NASCAR that was previously piloted by Hall of Fame driver Bobby Allen. And we have... Okay, so he's writing some fun stuff down for us, so we're gonna see that here in a second. Great. So Dave Morton is telling us all about who he is getting for us because everybody's distracted, but that's okay. Kent, were you able to hear? Kent is joining us here from Greater Omaha. How you doing?
Hey, do I sound any different now that I'm 40?
Well, were you able to hear the opening music?
No, I don't think I heard it.
Oh, let me get this for you before we go to commercial, and then we're going to talk to Neil Allen. All right?
Well, I don't want to miss it.
Oh, you don't want to miss it? Let me do it again. There we go. Okay. That's really all you need to hear. The part about
that's fair.
That's really all you need to hear. So you know what? We're gonna hit the first commercial break. We're gonna do that. We're gonna be back right here, SantaCruzVoice.com. You are listening to One Season of the Sun, and so we're gonna do that. Let me make sure I have one. All right, there we go. And we will be back. We're going to chat with Neil a little bit off air before the commercials end. And then we'll be right back here with Neil Allen, head pro here at the Del Monte Golf Course. We're going to talk about why everybody is distracted. And maybe we're going to get some Mecum people on. If not today, we're going to get some sound and have them on later. So we're going to get this done. Car people, don't despair. There will be car people, and come on, you know me. You know me. I will be doing car crap all weekend. So there we go. So here's the commercial. We'll be back in 2 minutes. We'll be right. You're listening to SantaCruzVoice.com, and this is One Season in the Sun.
This live festival broadcast is going to be fun. Attention content producers. You can have access to a complete digital media production facility at Satellite Co-working and Digital Media Studio on SoCal Avenue. Easily rent video and audio equipment, studio with green screen, editing suite and audio booth, all at a can't-say-no rates. Schedule a tour to see for yourself at satellitecoworking.com. Mention Santa Cruz Voice for 20% off your first reservation.
It's time to enter your best in this year's Santa Cruz County Fair. A hobby collection, favorite pie, cookies, photography, art projects, flowers, fruits and vegetables, quilts, Legos, and more. Most get week closed August 21st. Entry information is available online at santacruzcountyfair.com. And while you're there, take advantage of pre-sale ticket packages at santacruzcountyfair.com. And we'll see you at...
Very cool. I love the 3 to 6 year range. They're so cuddly, they think you're a hero. And, I mean, I love that. I feel like that's just going to be a part of the innocence. Yeah, it's tough.
That's really all we needed for that. All right, we are back right here on SantaCruzVoice.com. You are listening to One Season in the Sun. We are welcoming Neil Allen. He is the head pro here at the golf course, and so this the course. I'm assuming if somebody wanted to play today for a few mil, you'd let it go, but I mean,
they'd have to be highly insured, and very talented, That's the 2 prerequisites. But we'd go from there.
Yeah, we'd go from there. I mean, you might have to clear it with a. Well, depending on who you let play, that could add value to cars. I mean, if this was a tour stop, and then you had, like, say, Rory out here smushing some windows, that would actually, this window was smushed by Rory.
Which reminds me, I remember seeing Joe Pesci smush a couple windows during the AT&T one year, and not on purpose, but there's probably some form of. I
remember
sell that.
I remember one year I was I was out at Pebble Beach for the Pro-Am, and Condoleezza Rice had a hard hook into the crowd off the first tee, and I'm like, man, that man, control your driver, dude. I mean, it's just,
I always thought she's a little more right than that.
Yeah, I don't know, man. It hooked bad. So tell us about how you guys are, because we were talking a little bit about how long you're going to be closed. So let's talk about that. How long have you been closed for them to do all this?
We actually stopped taking golfers Sunday evening.
Okay.
And lightly started Monday morning. Set up. Mecum comes into town. We call it the circus because they blow into town.
Bring a lot of tents.
Set up the tents.
Bring a lot of tents.
There's music playing. Everything but the cotton candy.
I'm going to say their tents are better than the circus that's over in Salinas in the parking lot at Northridge. They got some good tents.
Yeah, I can't imagine what the budget is, but they definitely invested them. Well. But we'll set those up on Monday, and then basically Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday are all prep, getting it ready, getting the nuts and bolts tightened, getting the food and beverage operations up. They get their television set up, the whole thing. And then for us, we also park the spectators out here.
Yeah.
So we're setting up parking today out there, and we'll probably park about 3,000 to 5,000 cars over the 3 days.
Yeah.
On the golf course, so they can come in and watch the circus.
There you go. And it's actually one of the most, speaking of circus, actually one of the most affordable auction out here. It's like $30-$40 to come in any day. I mean, bidding obviously is a different category, but this is the only auction where just kind of normal folks can come in and check all the cars out for like $40, and you can see the auction, you can see the stuff that they see on TV. And in fact, this one's going to be on ESPN Plus. I believe it's going to be on ESPN one of the days at some point.
Yeah, they converted the ESPN. You're absolutely right. It's for small fee, barring you buy a car. You can come in, enjoy the show. It's very reasonable. You get in, you park, free parking. You go out and access millions of dollars in sales. And kind of the bonus to the parking and the event itself, there's just not one event around here you can park within 200 yards of the main gate.
Yes.
Everybody parks within a couple hundred yards of the main gate.
Yeah.
And then, if you're handicapped, we have shuttles that can give you a ride in.
Yeah.
So the accessibility of this
I'll be honest.
is incredible.
I'll be honest. I've got a disabled placard. Anybody knows me knows that. Or I'd have plates, actually. But the disabled parking was not bad. I didn't have to take a shuttle, and it was right there at the gate. It wasn't bad at all. They offered me a ride to the auction tent, which is further on, but I'm like, well, then I'd miss all of this, and it's cool. And so once this is over. So this is over on Saturday. When do you start playing golf again?
We'll start playing golf back on Monday.
What Monday?
This coming Monday.
48 hours after it's done.
48 hours after it's done.
Not even 48 hours. It's like 36 because it ends midday Saturday.
You didn't tell me it was going to be a math quiz, but that's probably about right.
Do you have the calculator there, bud?
Yeah. So, once the auction shuts down, they'll...
Okay, never mind. You were late on that. Never mind. Okay, we'll get back to you later. I mean, eat some birthday cake or something. Okay. All right, it's his birthday today, and we're just completely ignoring it. So he's kind of sulking on camera there. He's got full ugly cry. That's good. My work is done. Okay,
that just sounds like crying now. I'm laughing.
And so, how are you able to play, 36 hours afterwards?
Yeah, it's not instantaneous. It doesn't just happen. What it is, it's a lot of professionals doing professional work, and that starts with Mecum. They know how to come in, set up, break down, and be efficient on it. But it's also this golf course. It's our superintendent who's making plans, a month in advance, watering, how wet the ground is, how dry the ground is. Different areas need to be more firm than others. So it doesn't just happen. There's some thought put into it. But that combination and efficient workers setting up and break it down, that combination gets us ready, and we can tee it up on Monday. And kind of the bonus of it, we do a lot of our maintenance practices on the golf course, middle of the day on the far side of the course that we're not using for the tournament, or for the car auction. That we can do that they never get to do in the middle of the day because we usually have people out there playing.
Yeah.
So we take full advantage of the situation that's brought to us.
Yeah, and so because you got to be able to do some stuff if you are. I mean, if you're parking 5,000 cars on your fairways for the week. And I mean, that would seem. I don't even know how you do it. Plus the ones that are sitting here for the 4 or 5 days, and those are probably I see an original mil spec Hummer right behind us here that thing's got to be 7,000 pounds, just like sinking down into the grass.
Yeah, well, I never said the superintendent doesn't cringe when he watches it happen, but there's some one-offs and there's some nicks and cuts and bruises on the golf course.
Yeah.
But you just deal with that. That's part of the process.
I think honestly, when you start talking about what people know about, this is one of the 3 events they talk about. And in fact, honestly, I think in the last few years, the Concours d'Elegance has maybe gone down a little bit because some other stuff has come up. The Mecum auction has gotten bigger and bigger and bigger as it's gone over the years. And the Concorso over on Concorso, a little bit north of town over there in Seaside, that's in its 40th year this year. And this is one of the ones that people talk about because people that live here, people that are coming in not on $1 million budget and not landing their airplane over there at the airport, come to, and they're like, yeah, we're good, we're good, we're here on this.
Yeah, I think the Concours is doing quite well on Sunday.
Yeah, they're doing quite well, but
on the other days, this is the place to be.
Yeah.
This really is it, and it's accessible to the working guy, the local. And the traffic is difficult, but what it brings to the community is outstanding. Whether you're waiting tables or cleaning rooms, everybody's getting a little piece of the pie.
Yeah.
One of the things we do is we are shuttle drivers. It's a bunch, mostly kids out there that are going to college. They're going to put some dollars in their pocket to go off to college. So it's everybody gets a little bit, and that's what makes it work.
Yeah, and so talk about what more normally this would be for you guys around here. And so you get back to playing golf on Monday. Is it just kind of like on Monday you're just kind of like, did that really happen, or do you start planning for next year the moment that it ends, or how do you guys do that?
Yeah, it's more the former. It's did that really happen? But that happens every big event, and we work U.S. Opens, we work Concours, we work this AT&Ts, all the events that happen on golf courses that take just boatloads of preparation and thought and process. When it's done, there's that kind of that decompression of, wow, did that really happen? But it did, and then you got to move on.
And how long has this course, the Del Monte course, been under the Pebble Beach management?
Well, actually, this is the first course that started Pebble Beach. So what became Del Monte Properties was Del Monte Golf Course, the Del Monte Hotel across the street. Del Monte Properties owned all the land that what Pebble Beach is in, and it's I don't remember the year, but they changed their name to Pebble Beach Company. But this is the original.
So this has always been
since 1897.
Well, okay.
So 120
longer than we've been working around here. Okay.
8 years, another math test.
Yeah.
Dang it.
Kent, you ready? Doing the math? No.
What are the numbers?
Let's go $1.28.
Hey, all I have to say is I'm glad that the big diesel truck doesn't have one of those backup things on it. All right, cool. And so, how many golfers do you guys get through here today?
Well, it depends time of year. Here we're kind of in the back end of the summer, but when the daylight's 16 hours long, you got way more inventory than in December. When it's only 8-9 hours long. We'll get a lot of golfers through here.
Is it as hard to get a tee time here as it is Pebble Beach?
No. Pebble Beach is its own animal. So here,
and if it's a hurricane, you better play because you ain't getting. You're not getting.
There's no rain checks.
There's no rain checks.
We kind of, this golf course epitomizes what Mecum is. It's kind of the working man's accessible golf course. You can get a tee time. You can join our Dukes Club, which is it's a great value. Get you access here for discounted rates. But also over at Spyglass in Spanish Bay, there's a lot of other bells and whistles that come along with it. So. But we're the working man's course. We're in great condition because it's Pebble Beach quality at the working man's price.
So Spyglass and Spanish Bay, don't you? I mean, do you have to be in the Dukes to even get a tee time over there?
No. You can book a room over at the lodge in the inn. Dukes has some booking parameters, but as a Duke member here, you can book over there 30 days in advance. Space available and get the Duke's rates.
That's right. It's MPCC that you can drive by it and look pretty, but if you can't drive through the gate, you're not getting in. That's okay. All right. Okay, I got you.
Yeah. So there's this is a great opportunity to come out and play. And we have a lot of Santa Cruz area members, South Bay, they come down because they know the conditions here. We just treat this golf course so good, and they have accessibility.
How much are you helped by the wet fog over here? I've always wondered that.
Well, it from a golf course aspect, it helps. Dry and sunny needs more water, and water's very precious on the peninsula, as everybody knows. But for us, it holds in the moisture. We don't have to water as much when it's not sunny, not windy.
Does it add enough to it that you also can water less? Because I know I get out of the house in the morning, my car is just like completely soaked, and so I wonder if it does that to the golf course.
Booger up a car, but not enough to really help extend the life, but it extends your days.
Yeah.
So you're not if you're sunny and windy at 7 o'clock in the morning, you dry out much faster than if you're foggy till 11. But that's the typical summer pattern out here.
Absolutely,
as we know.
I have no idea what time it is. Let me look here. I don't know.
Looking at about 12:35ish.
12:35. Okay, cool. Yeah. We're great. And so, do you have people that are always call that? I'm sure you do. Do you have people that are calling for trying to get tee times, not realizing this is here because they're just like
It's just a lot of people are calling from out of the area that have no clue it's car week.
They're
and,
like,
just
it's car
like
week,
hotels.
and they're like, huh?
they call, hey, want to get a last minute room. Well, good luck, because it's car week. So the locals know what
San
car
Jose,
week
maybe.
means.
Yeah.
Morgan Hill, Lodi. But the locals know, but people from out of the area call in, or just people that aren't in tune, that just so focused on golf and don't think about car week. But for the most part, our members know, and most of the locals know.
Now, do you play yourself?
Oh yeah, yes.
What's your handicap?
I don't even know. I don't keep a handicap. I'm professional, but I don't play as much as I used to.
Okay. All right. Okay. Well.
So it's that's always in debate. How good am I? Well, my mind says one thing, my ability says another.
I thought Kent was going to say something about avoiding the question. Right? No? Oh, are you still eating birthday cake? Okay, all right. It really is his birthday, and we completely just said, well, whatever. All right, and so, anything else?
The mic is off.
Oh, I'm sorry. Anything else you got going on here soon that everybody should know about?
Well, obviously Mecum is our big focus. Next up for us on the golf course radar is the Monterey Open. It's in October every year.
Okay.
A lot of aspiring professionals, and it's open to everyone, but mostly aspiring professionals, maybe some professionals looking to extend their career. That's in mid-April, and we'll get some spectators out for it. But
is that on a particular tour? Or is that just like a?
No, it's just an open event.
Okay.
And these are guys that mostly aren't on tours.
Okay.
Though occasionally we'll get a player. The winner of our event plays in the Pebble Beach Invitational in November, so which is $300,000 prize there. So it's kind of a stepping stone. So a lot of people target it, but that'll be the next big thing for us, and then we start planning for the next year.
Now, do you guys as a company, do you host any of the regional open U.S. Open qualifiers around here?
No, we don't do U.S. Open qualifiers, but we have a great relationship with the Northern California Golf NCGA.
Okay, yeah.
And so we do a lot of their.
Our guy Jacoby is one of the people that does that. Yeah.
Yeah. So they do a lot of their qualifiers here.
Okay.
And the people that advance from here will go play either Poppy or Spyglass Hill for the main event. But all the qualifiers are here.
Oh, okay.
Because they know they're going to get great conditions. Tournament quality conditions any day they come out.
Yeah. All right. Well, we'll let you get back to your stuff there, because I know you're probably wanting to check out this Ferrari rolling in too. Everybody's
I'm more the yellow vest parking guy. I'm keeping it real out there.
So before I get, oh my goodness, I know it stays going, but it always freaks me out when it ends. How much of a car guy are you?
I'm a point A to point B car guy.
Okay.
So I love looking. I'll tell you, when I see this, I always pine for my high school days first car, which they were called Cutlass S's then. They became the Cutlass Supreme.
Yeah.
So I can't remember what year, but this is like 1976. And if I ever see cars like that, I have all these memories of everything that happened in and around that car. Through high school, the good, the bad, and the ugly. So that's what I look for. But it's, you talked about these cars pulling, these Ferraris, these Porsches, from the obscure to the wow, I didn't know the Dodge Charger that went for millions a couple of years ago. Who knew that it was worth that?
Yeah.
So those kind of things impress me, and I love seeing just the obscure.
Yeah. I keep going back to this thing. I was driving around a couple of weeks ago, and the new thing that just freaks me out is the electric cars with the rumble speakers, so they sound like cars. And I had to roll down my window and tell a guy in a electric Daytona to sit there and turn his car down because he had the speaker all the way up, and it's just like, dude. I mean, it's not real noise, okay? Yeah, but it's so you're at point A to point B.
Yeah,
but do you go around and you check out all the cars?
Oh, absolutely. I've driven through there a couple times today already.
Okay.
And I'll walk it once the auction goes live.
So that's Course Pro privilege you got going on there, where you're like, yeah, I can do this because I can go anywhere around here.
Yes, I guess I do have that, but it's fun, and whether you're a car person or not, it's fun.
The excitement and the buzz that's absolutely.
Once you hear the auctioneer light up, and Thunderstruck's playing in the background.
Oh my gosh!
Just this and that. It gets the juices flowing.
Yes, if you're coming to a Mecum auction, get here at 10. Do not be late, because when they do the Mecum National Anthem, which is Thunderstruck, you will never be late again. You will never. You will get here on time.
Yeah, they know how to light a candle.
Oh, they do. They do. Well, Neil, thank you so much. We're going to get into that second thing of commercials here. It looks like David has somebody. Either David is lining himself up, or he's lining somebody up for us. Well, I don't know. I don't care. We're here. We're outside. You are listening to SantaCruzVoice.com. This is One Season of the Sun. We'll be back in 2 minutes.
All right. Thanks, guys.
I don't know that he's not on our media. So our media database is large, and sometimes.
All right, welcome. All right, welcome back. I keep all right. There we go. I keep not hearing myself over the music. All right. Welcome back here. We're here. It's Del Monte Golf Course. You are listening on SantaCruzVoice.com to One Season in the Sun. Man, we are I know who you are. David Morton's handing me his business card to remind me of who he is. I can't.
I have my first name, but not my last name. I don't want to be disparaging toward my family.
It comes up in my phone as David Morton. See,
okay.
Because I
believe you.
I put it in there just like that. Oh my goodness. Thanks, I mean, I understand, man. It's like you have a car roll in that maybe you get to see every 50 years when it goes out on auction, because this is one of those ones that now, and we'll talk about this in a second, this is one of those ones that somebody gets it and then they put it away, and you probably don't see it again for...
Not this guy, though.
Okay, this guy's going to take it out. He's going to drive
the guy that owns it now. No, yep. He's driven it. He's shown it. He's owned it since '99. He's driven it.
How many miles he put on it?
I don't know how many miles on it, but we'll start from the top. We've tagged it as called Bianco Speciale.
Okay.
It is a 1962 Ferrari 250 GTO.
Yeah.
So in between 62 and 64, Ferrari made 36 250s.
Yeah.
This is the only one that came out of the factory white.
Oh, that's... Man.
Okay,
yeah.
That's called Speciale.
Yeah.
Okay, so there's only 36 of this type of car. This is the only white one.
Okay.
The gentleman that owns it has had it since '99.
Okay.
So we have the privilege of representing the consignment of that car. It will be on display here at Monterey. Mecum, Monterey at the Del Monte Golf Course.
Yeah.
But then it will not cross the block until Kissimmee in January of 26.
Okay.
At the largest collector car auction in the world.
Now, what kind of reserve you have on that one?
I don't know what his reserve is, and we don't announce reserves. So,
okay.
So lots of money. How's that for an answer?
All right.
Is that general enough?
No, I got you.
Yeah, no. So we don't. So,
I mean, they have an expectation of what this thing's going for.
Absolutely, and we're told it's going to sell, is what I've heard from people.
Yeah.
So that's indicative of when you have something this unique, and it is a Ferrari.
Yeah.
And someone could contend the 250 Ferrari is the best Ferrari that was ever made.
Okay.
And then this is the only white one of the 36 that were made.
Yeah, I mean, for me, best or not, I love like the '59 Testarossas with the flowing stuff that apparently was not the aerodynamic to keep racing. But yeah, but no, this is one of those ones. I saw the video that came along with it, and I'm like, whoa.
Yeah. So this is going a little back. So Mecum Auctions is the largest collector car auction company in the world.
Mm-hmm.
We do auctions. This is stop number 8 of 13 of car auctions we'll do this year.
So you kind of you kind of were familiar to like Formula One, where the circus comes to town, you do your stuff, and then you move to the next spot.
Yeah, but we'd like to think we're the circus.
You're the circus.
We're the circus.
Yeah.
Yes. So we're the circus coming to town.
Yeah.
And the unique thing about Monterey Car Week, which I think makes it so special, is that this has become a global destination for auto enthusiasts.
Yes.
It wasn't that in its inception.
No.
It was Pebble Beach.
Yeah.
And then it's morphed into this, and it continues to grow.
They say this is the biggest collection of car enthusiasts anywhere in the world at any time, including Monaco.
Yes.
Just questions, since we're talking logistics here, why not have your biggest auction here instead of Kissimmee, or is it just you can't? There's only so much you can do here.
We take up 200 acres of space
as it is
at Kissimmee.
Yeah.
We do 40. We did 40. Well, last year we did 4,366 cars.
Okay.
Consignment.
Right,
we have 600 vehicles here.
I understand.
So we're talking. You're talking about logistics.
Yeah.
Okay, that auction's 13 days long.
You'd have to use all of Pebble Beach Company's golf courses.
So so in that event in itself, started with 400 cars.
Yeah.
On the corner of that property.
Yeah.
And it was started even before that smaller auction years before.
Do they have multiple courses there to have that much room, or is it?
It's
or is
not
it
even a
because
golf.
it's Florida?
It's a county fairground. It's
County
not even a
fairground.
golf. This is the only golf
Oh,
course we use.
okay.
On the tour, most of the venues we use are county, state fairgrounds or convention centers.
Okay, so like Florida, Florida just is. I have a daughter that lives there, and Florida is just a lot of space most of the time. So yeah, I can.
Right.
But geez, that is and so it's the Orange County Fairground. Down there?
It's called the Osceola County Fairground.
Osceola County,
So
yeah,
it's the
that's
county south of Orange County, outside of Orlando.
Okay.
We have 1 million square feet of tents at the venue. So it's and not all the cars are under tent.
Yeah.
But overall, we use 1 million square feet of tents to cover what we want or need to cover, and the other cars will be left outside.
So something that I hear a lot during Car Week, and I'll let you as the professional tell us why, is they'll have a car come across, and they will say not eligible to be sold to a California resident. Why is that?
Emissions.
Okay. Even as a used car?
Emissions.
Yeah. Okay.
That's the way it is.
Okay.
And some cars, and saying it's a California car, it says to a Californian that they can buy that car.
Okay.
If it's not a California car, then they go through challenges of being able to buy it and then go through the emission process.
Okay.
Because not all states have emission control.
Okay. No, I got you.
Yeah.
And so what else are we looking at here for your and now we talked about the two Ferraris and the GTO. What else should we be looking at here at Mecum?
So the great thing about Mecum is the variety.
Yeah.
So Monterey has been long established as classics.
Yeah.
Pre-war, the Duesenbergs, the Auburns, the Cords, the Stutzes, and whatever's, okay? Then
Yeah.
you got into the European classics, Gold Wings, et cetera, et cetera.
Yeah.
What Mecum has always done in our auctions is bring variety. So we traditionally will have 100 years of history of cars. So you may see a Model A or a Model T, but you'll see a late model fill in the blank. You'll see a 1819 Corvette. You'll see all sorts of everything in between.
So what I'm even looking at here is just looking in the purview of what I can see here. I see a Mercedes GT.
Yes.
Sitting next to a 60s Silverado, it looks like. And then the other way I have a Toyota something or another. Are these still auction cars over here?
Everything here you see is consigned.
So we have a Toyota next to a Ford, one of the bigger Ford SUV, next to a Hummer, next to a McLaren. And so it's just kind of it is truly the melting pot of auctions here.
So exactly. So what that does is brings in a variety of visitors. If all the cars look the same, your visitors will look the same.
Yeah.
Their price point would look the same. So by offering variety, it gives you not just level cars that a lot of people can bid on and participate. It also gives you cars that other people can look at and say, okay, I can't afford that, but I can oodle and oddle over it.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. And how much is it to get in this year? I know it was like $30-$40 last year.
Okay, so general admission tickets are $30.
Okay.
At the door.
All right.
But they are $25 online for 25% online until the gates open on Thursday at 8 o'clock.
Okay. And where do they go
So
Mecum.com. Mecum.com.
Mecum, M-E-C-U-M. So
M-E-C-U-M.
Dana Mecum started the company in 1988, Dana and Patty. So the spelling of their last name is Mecum, M-E-C-U-M.com. They have 4 boys that are all involved with the business.
Yeah. Well, that had to be the spelling of their name before that, right? No,
it's always been that way. As long as they can remember.
You're just like, so the spelling, just like they changed it for that or something. All right. So what else do we need to know about this week in Monterey?
So you go to a Del Monte golf course. It is a Pebble Beach golf course.
Yeah.
You walk across, you come in, and you'll be wowed by cars that will then eventually cross the block.
Yeah.
Our auction block is, on average, a car will stay on the block less than 2 minutes. The pace is very fast. Those staying at home, if they choose, can watch us live on ESPN Plus on Friday and Saturday, 11 a.m. to 2 p.m. Pacific time on ESPN Plus, which is available, of course, through Hulu as well.
Yeah.
And we're the only auction that's live on television. And so you not only get to see and hear the action if you want to come in person, but you can go home and enjoy it at home on Friday and Saturday as well.
Okay. And then we're doing motorcycles here too?
We always do motorcycles.
Okay.
We do anywhere between 50 to 100 motorcycles.
Okay.
We also are the largest collector vintage motorcycle auction company in the world. We do the largest vintage motorcycle auction in Las Vegas the last week of January every year. Mm-hmm. So we come out of Kissimmee, have a break, and then we go right to Vegas. And we'll do anywhere between 1,700 bikes in January. But we bring some very high-end select bikes here just to, again, bring up some variety.
And how long have you been doing the? How long has Mecum been doing this year?
So in Monterey, this is our 16th year.
Okay.
Yeah. So
kind of it came in with how many cars when you first did?
I do not know officially. I should know that number, but I don't.
It's all right.
Good question, but I'm going to say a couple hundred.
Okay.
And grew and went out at 600. We've had as many as 700 and some in some years, but we have a very select crew of 600.
And so so your 600. Like for instance, like Sotheby's, I think is like 200 something.
Yeah, so
this year?
we basically represent 50% of all the cars auctioned during Monterey Car Week every year.
Yeah, because I mean, and Sotheby's is next because they're usually about half, a little less than that,
Yeah.
and then the rest of them are 10, 15 cars each, and that's just a thing. See, and as I'm looking here, somebody pulled in the bright sunshine yellow Jeep. And I mean, yeah, if you want it's probably here. So
and if not, go to Las Vegas or go to Glendale, Arizona, or go to Kissimmee, Florida, because that's the other part is that we as a circus we just keep rolling.
And so, is there been any thought of combining it with F1 weekend, or is that just too much logistics even in Vegas?
We are the weekend before F1 in Vegas.
Oh, okay, all right.
So not combining it, but trying to capture the people early crowd, which hasn't really worked. Mm-hmm. The tourists to Vegas don't come in like they used to for 2 and 3 week junkets, like the Europeans used to do.
Yeah.
So they take holiday, as they say.
Yeah.
They're really coming in for the race, and the race is on the qualifying Friday, Saturday, and going to the race on Sunday, or even Saturday night, like it has been a couple of years. So no, it's not work. We prefer to be a standalone. Yeah. And let us be the circus, and then bring others if they want to. Fine, but let us have our domain.
Since it's the week after, do you ever just kind of accidentally overstay and stay for the race?
No, I try to get out on Saturday night. Thank you. Yeah.
Well, if you got one of those rooms at the Flamingo overlooking it, man, you can just look down. I mean,
we stay at the Westgate, right by the convention center, which is a little further north from the course.
All righty. Well, thank you, David. We appreciate
You're welcome.
You coming in there.
Glad you came out.
I know we didn't get into some of the other people, but you know what? Maybe we'll find some time this week. We'll do a podcast episode or something like that. That's so easy to do. I thank you there. All right. So everybody here, we are going to be getting out of here in about a minute. Thank you all for joining us. We'll be back in the studio next week, and that's so that's there. Anybody got any parting thoughts? Kent from Greater Omaha, you got anything?
They found $30,000 worth of Labubu's, but it wasn't from that heist.
Oh, you missed
a different heist.
I see. You missed that part. We'll have to talk about that later. All right. So you know what? Though we are just about out of here, and so thank you all for joining us here. You are listening to SantaCruzVoice.com and One Season in the Sun.